well, from a rather sorry tale finally tonight to a very sad one. The century-long story of a violin which belonged to a soldier who fought on the Somme in the First World War. He never made it home, but the violin has been played again in the Royal Albert Hall in a specially composed symphony to commemorate the centenary of the end of the war.
In the most famous of venues, the most ambitious of works. A symphony told through the poetry and letters of those who served in the Great War, so many of whom never made it back.
I've always believed that the centenary of the First World War is an opportunity for artists, musicians, writers to produce works of art, but monumental works of art, which are commensurate with the level of sacrifice that was made.
Patrick Hawes spent 4 years sourcing entries from soldiers and war poets, but one of the final lyrics came from a most unexpected source, the grave of his great-uncle Harry in northern France.
And I knew then those were the words I wanted for the middle of the elegy.
Even the violin used to lead the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra had special resonance. It had belonged to a soldier killed on the first day of the Somme.
It's very special because you do feel that everybody who has played a violin sort of leaves their fingerprint in the sound, and so I'm trying to sort of feel that connection, which will be a real privilege tonight.
Private Bertie Simmons had been a promising musician, his instrument and story passing down the family ever since. And Ruth, his great-great-niece, was watching on, in full voice.
Kind of makes me proud of what they all did, and that I can do something for them in a way by giving the opportunity for the violin to be played.
It finished on the words, "In Flanders Fields." 4 years of work complete, the little over 4 years of the Great War, suitably remembered. Richard Palin, News at 10, the Royal Albert Hall.
Really a lot to think about as we close in on that 100th anniversary of the end of the war. Now, that's it for tonight.